it's your boy TJ, and you are officially tuned in to Pound for Pound Exclusive Boxing, where I'll be giving y'all my take on the hottest news in the boxing world. Now, for today's video, I'll be talking about Jaron Ennis, his victory last night versus Roman Villa, and what is next for him. Now, without further ado, y'all, I'm going to just jump right into this one. So, Jaron Boots Ennis had an absolutely amazing performance last night, okay, versus Roman Villa, okay. Now, watching those highlights, he absolutely just dominated, okay. He absolutely just dominated throughout the entire fight from beginning to end, okay. I mean, his IQ in the ring is just absolutely amazing. All right, I mean, the way his career is really turning out and panning out, I'm very happy for him. Okay, like, he is definitely going to be a superstar. Okay, if he isn't already, he's definitely going to be a superstar very, very soon. All right, and like I said, he dominated from beginning to end last night, okay? From the first round, he applied the pressure to the point where it seemed at a point where Villa just wanted no parts of him, okay? I mean, it really looked like Villa just really wasn't trying to fight like that for real, all right? And personally, I really think that's where Villa messed up at, because he didn't really try to really apply the pressure back to Jaron Ennis, okay? And, you know, as the fight tends to weigh on in those certain situations, you know, your opponent is starting to get up in the scorecards, and that's exactly what happened with Jaron Ennis. Okay, took the first round, took the second round, took the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, so on and so forth into the 10th. Now, in the 10th, he scored that knockout. Okay, it was an amazingly beautiful knockout. Okay, it was actually said that he fractured Villa's nose. All right, and he almost broke it. So you can honestly tell how much power Jaron Ennis really has. Okay, and you know, thankfully Villa is okay, and you know, they said he'll be fine. But like I said, superstars put on performances like he did. Okay, there's a time where, you know, Villa caught him with some really good shots. You know, he snuck a few in and caught Ennis slipping a little bit. But the whole thing was that Ennis was really able to contain himself and shake it off and really hold his momentum together throughout the entire fight and get a great victory. Okay, that's what superstars do. Okay, they're not easily rattled. You know, they're able to shake things off and continue to keep going. Okay, and like I said, he applied the pressure early, and it really worked out in his favor. It's like, soon as he started to get going, he never stopped. And that's what you have to do. And for those of y'all who don't know, that is the first time in Villa's career that he has been knocked down. So, you know, just let that sink in for a sec there, you know. So I think that, like I said, he did an outstanding job last night, and that was a very, very great victory to put the rest of the weight class on notice. So, what is next for Jaron Ennis. Okay. Now, coming from Jaron Ennis, he's waiting for the Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford fight. Okay, which will be happening in a couple of weeks. Okay. Now, of course, everybody is extremely excited for this fight. I know I definitely am. Okay. It's one of those super fights that, everybody has just been waiting to see. Waiting to see. Okay? And he's one of them. He's one of those people that's been waiting to see this fight happen. So pretty much for him, he's waiting on the winner of the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. Now, whoever wins that fight, he wants to fight next. Okay. Now, this means a couple of things. Okay. Number one, this means that he's ready for the big stage. Okay, the big stage. Last night we seen him perform and have an outstanding victory on a really good big stage. A good big stage. But facing someone like Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, that stage is just tremendously big. Okay? Those two guys right there are probably the biggest heavy hitters right now in boxing. Okay, I would say, a few names outside of there, you could say Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, but as far as this weight class goes, those two right there are sitting at the top of the mountain. Okay, those two right there. So, for Jaron Ennis to take on Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, that is really going to set the tone for his career just moving forward. Okay? If he can fight, when he fights one of those guys and can get a win, like if he can get a win, sneaking a win versus Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, the world is just going to have to hand it to him that he's the best fighter. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Because regardless of how we look at this whole entire thing, okay, someone's going to win versus, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. Someone's going to lose in the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Or it could come out to a draw. You just never know that. But assuming that someone wins and someone loses, okay, once that person loses, that's it. He's now got a loss on his record, and he's not considered the best in the world. So now that leaves Jaron Ennis to fight the winner. Now, like I said, if he wins, you have to give him that crown. Okay? So I think moving forward, he's got a lot of big things to look forward to. Okay? Just with that one fight from last night, I'm extremely excited to see what his future is going to pan out to be. Okay, his future is already, extraordinary. Like, watching him so far up until this point in his career has been absolutely amazing to watch. Okay, but like I said before, waiting to fight one of those guys is just going to be, it's really going to set the tone for him. Okay. And I'm really excited to see who he will fight out of those two. Okay. I personally think it's going to be Errol Spence, but we'll wait and see. Okay. Now, y'all leave your thoughts, your comments below. And that's all I have for today, y'all. I will catch y'all next time. All right? Peace.